Second row. Red lights are up. Here we go. Comes a 10-second board. Get ready. Mission Production Twins, their main event. Here come the revs. There goes the 10-second board. We're green.
Front wheel comes up on the 25. He's going to have to play catch up.
That's Ben Lau. It's the 33 of Jesse Janish leading him off at turn number 2 down the backstretch, and oh boy, has he got company.
Billy Ross went in high. Now we got the third place rider going up the inside. Here they come, Ralph.
Right through 3 and 4, and it's a pack coming at you. Looking in there, Billy Ross right now in that 109 right behind Janish. Then Ben Lau, then Colby Carlisle moving up into third with Lau slipping back to fourth. Cole Zabala in fifth on the 51, and Johnny Lewis with a pretty good start on the Royal Enfield. He finds himself in the thick of things in sixth, and the national champion, the number 1, Corey Texter back in seventh.
Ben Lau off the pace on the 25, puts his hand up, gets out of the way. He's done for the night.
Carlisle moves up into second place. Ross slips back to third. Zabala to fourth. Johnny Lewis to fifth. Jordan Harris slides around Texter. He's now in sixth.
Ralph, these top two have ridden the Premier Class before. They're in Production Twins. Colby Carlisle was on the Essence and Yamahas. He's on his Las Vegas Harley Davidson, and he's making it work up to second.
Carlisle doing a great job sitting in second place right now. Getting a little higher through 1 and 2, and Billy Ross finds himself in third.
He just went up the inside, took second away from Carlisle. And now it's their side-by-side for second. They go up the racetrack, now squaring off the corner, getting the drive off for turn number 4. Here they come.
Coming back to the start line once again. Ross solid in second. Carlisle back a spot to third. Zabala holds on to fourth. Johnny Lewis has the Royal Enfield running in fifth.
Wow, look at the drive. Colby Carlisle got off at turn number 2, taking down the back straight, pulled away from Zabala, but Zabala dives deep up the inside for third.
Here comes the 51. Keep an eye on Zabala. He's charging hard. A little bit of contact coming off the fourth. Zabala slides by, banging his way past into third place behind Billy Ross.
Who said flat track wasn't a contact sport? We just saw some right there tonight.
It's going to be aggressive if you want to get on the podium, that's for sure. Out front, having a great run, Jesse Janish leading every lap so far.
Sneaking away. Last time by 1.3 seconds. He's pulling away.
But keep an eye on Zabala now. Zabala on the Yamaha, number 51, right behind Billy Ross. Can he catch him before this one is done and have a good battle for second place as they slide him down into 3?
Billy Ross put his foot down, lifted it back up, then put it right back down. He's kind of dabbling just a little bit. He's starting to smoke right now, the 109. A little puff of smoke coming off the 109 bike.
Keep an eye on that battle for second place. It's a good one as they go through 1 and 2. And look at Zabala right on the backside of him.
And you see more smoke coming out of the 109. Remember, he threw the chain, broke his case down there in the first race. He's smoking a little bit more.
It is puffing big time. Kawasaki fighting with the Yamaha for second place right now.
Ralph, there's 5 minutes left. I'm not sure that number 109 is going to make it.
No, I don't think so either.
5 minutes plus 2 laps. Remember, this is a timed race. The rest of the races are from here on out tonight. But look at this. Jesse Janish pulling away. Battle still for second, third, and fourth.
Janish has done a great job. He's up 2.1 seconds on Billy Ross. And Ross just hoping that Cowie can hang in there for a couple more minutes and 2 laps.
I don't think he knows right now, Ralph, that the bike's leaking oil. Doesn't appear to be smoking anymore, so maybe he's lost enough oil that it's not affecting the performance.
Yeah, might not be. And Zabala has obviously seen it. He's backed off just a little bit to kind of see what happens. Here comes your race leader. There is Janish down into turn number 1.
That's the Vance and Hines Harley Davidson. They picked him. He filled in last year. They gave him a ride for the rest of the, for this entire season here in the 22 season. Johnny Lewis trying to play catch up.
Yeah, that's Carlisle and Armstrong coming to the halfway, cross flags.
Most impressive ride for me right now, Ralph, is the 109, Billy Ross. He showed he had speed all season long so far. I know we're only 2 races in, but he's been up front. He's had a few gremlins fighting with him, and it looks like he's, not letting that smoking bike affect him. It's kind of stopped smoking. It's kind of settled into second.
Boy, Janish is having just a spectacular run. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. I don't think it's going to cause him many issues. There's a good look at him as he goes through 1 and 2 and heads down the backstretch here at I-70 Motorsports Park.
What you pointed out just a few moments ago, Ralph, is the 51 Zabala maybe backed off and let the 109 go, but maybe not. Maybe Billy Ross is just starting to pull away.
Well, we'll see. Zabala's got to get going now because the clock is ticking down.
From that shot right there, we just saw some more smoke coming out the right side of the 109 bike. It's not laying any oil on the racetrack, so we'll stay green.
Janish comfortable as he goes down into 3. Here's Ross. Still a little puff as he goes right through the center of the corner. Here comes Zabala. He's closed up a little bit. Coming down off the hill out of 3 and 4 to the line. They'll stay the same. And right behind him, Colby Carlisle hanging on in 4th.
Again, the top 4 will have the opportunity to move up and run the Super Twins main event. That's very important for these riders.
Boy, you got to think the way Janish is running, he'd be giving it a shot.
I definitely would.
He's 4.2 seconds up now on Billy Ross.
The track actually is favoring the Harley-Davidson. No wheel spin or very little wheel spin as to compare to some of the other motorcycles out there. I think it's working for the Harley-Davidsons.
Less than 2.5 minutes and 2 laps to go in this one for the Mission Production Twins.
There's a huge pile of riders deeper in the field back here with Nick Armstrong, Jordan Harris, Johnny Lewis, but we're keeping our eyes on these leaders. Here's the
all
109.
inside the top 10.
Right. Here's Billy Ross again, a little more puff of smoke. It's not when he lets off the throttle, so I think something's leaking on that right side, the engine case, maybe on the right side. That could be where his overflow tube is coming out right there, so hard to tell from up here.
Well, if Zabala's going to give it a run, he's got to go now because there's less than 2 minutes and 2 to go.
Absolutely, so he's starting to run out of time. So.
There's Carlisle in the 36, still sitting there in 4th. Here's that group back behind him, including Nick Armstrong on the 60. Black and yellow riding gear.
I talked to Colby Carlisle yesterday, and he said he didn't get to ride a motorcycle until February of this year. Got this motorcycle, kind of dusted the cobwebs off himself. He's got company coming up the inside,
that's
Ralph.
Armstrong right behind him in the yellow and black on the 60. Carlisle in the 36 trying to hold him off. As they go down into 3, Armstrong right behind him.
So he was saying he took these few weeks off since Texas and really got himself up to speed, and he's showing it right here tonight.
Actually, that was into 1. This is 3 here.
Oh, kind of dabbles his foot just a little bit like we saw a few other riders do, but here comes Nick.
Armstrong great through the center of the corner.
He's got the center speed dialed in. Keep that momentum going. Stay off the brake. As Carlisle's kind of maybe holding up. Oh, there's Billy Ross off the pace.
Yes.
He just slammed his hand on the handlebar. He is done.
That's the end of that run for the podium as Cole Zabala now moves up to 2nd, which means the fight between Carlisle and Armstrong is now for 4th. Ross goes to 3rd.
Bad luck again for the 109. Billy Ross coasting down the back straightaway. Way out in front is Jesse Janish. This thing, he's on cruise control now. He's 6.3 seconds. Here's a look at the champ just going by. Now Johnny Lewis taking a look down. The track is taking its toll on some of these bikes.
Less than 30 seconds and 2 laps to go in this one.
It's so fast. Now one of the bikes is off the pace down the back straightaway just a little bit.
Janish with a bit of a bobble going into 1. Settles her down and now makes his way down the backstretch.
Ralph,
he should be seeing 2 to go next time by.
9 seconds. Clock is ticking down, so he'll see 2 laps to go next time.
Got to be at 0 when he gets here.
Absolutely. It
nope,
wasn't.
He's got to go again.
So 3 laps to go in this one. Janish probably doesn't even know how close 2nd place is.
No, but it's a healthy gap. 6.7 seconds.
They teach you when you're growing up, never look back. You don't want to look back, because if you're looking back, you're going backwards.
Corey Texter going by, start finish with his hands full of Jeremiah Duffy.
He's pulled himself up to the top 5.
There's the 2 to go.
Corey has recovered nicely. He's got himself in the top 5. Oh! 2nd place off the bike, into the wall, another bike down. There must be something on the racetrack. 2 bikes are down hard. Carlisle's Zabala.
36. Red flag out immediately.
Ralph, it looked like
Nick. That's Armstrong, Nick Armstrong there, isn't it?
No, the yellow is Zabala, and then 36 is Carlisle. I saw Zabala go down. It looked like they both caught something coming off of the turn. They both go down hard coming off of 4, and Zabala is still down. He's moving. Carlisle is moving around too as well, but it looked like maybe some oil was coming out of the 109. I don't want to speculate, but it looked like something happened to both to the riders at the exact wall, but man, it sure was close. Coming up for turn number 4. Again, wild ride for both of them.
Well, let's take a look at what happened here. There's the 51 Zabala right, first one in your sight. You can see that thing starting to snap, and he gets thrown off the bike. The suit had already puffed out for him. That's why a little bit softer landing, and then you can see Colby going down behind him, and his number 36 still flipping down the racetrack. Another look at it from another angle here. Watch the 51 first. The rear end starts snapping around, and he's just fighting to hang on, and eventually gets thrown over the bars.
Like you said, Ralph, the good thing is the airbag suit had already deployed before he got off the
and then he gets caught up into the Armco. Oh, and Colby just taking a hard hit into the Armco. And fortunately for Cole,
he ducked
that number
underneath
36 didn't catch him.
He ducked right underneath that bike.
He got so lucky there. And look at the great job by our flagman right there with the red out. And warning everybody, get off the throttle, riders down.
There's also red wheel and lights around the racetrack. Race control is up here 2 doors down. They throw that red light just as soon as they can. As soon as they saw that happening, the red lights were coming out. So these riders